Welcome to Mike on the Mic, Adriana. How have you been?
I'm okay. Getting there, hanging in there. I'm about like 95%, recovering.
Uh-huh.
I got another 5% to go.
How you discovered that you COVID-19 positive? How did you discover that?
Well, okay. So March 18th, I went into the city, wrapped my face up with a scarf, gloves.
Yeah.
The train was empty. I went into the city to get a massage. And on my way coming back, I started feeling like a scratchy throat.
Yeah.
And the train I was on was very crowded.
Okay.
But I did not touch anything. I didn't touch nothing. I had my hands on my lap. So I got home March 18th from the city, and I feel like my throat started feeling scratchy.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not thinking anything of it,
Yeah.
So the Thursday, March 20th, I noticed my body started like achy.
Yeah.
Like I was coming down with the flu.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm like, okay, I'm thinking I'm getting sick. It's allergies or something,
Yeah. Yeah.
So the Friday now, I'm feeling fine, Well, the Thursday I had a couple of drinks. I said, okay, maybe I have a couple of drinks and the achiness will go away.
Yeah.
And it did,
Yeah.
So Friday come around, I'm fine, everything is good. I said, okay, let me go have some soup. So I'm eating the soup and I'm like, wait, something doesn't taste right. I'm not tasting it,
Yeah. Okay.
Still not thinking anything of it at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And after I eat the soup, all of a sudden, my nose got so stuffy where it's hard for me to breathe.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Still not thinking anything of it, And everybody went to sleep Friday night. The next day, Saturday, me, my boyfriend, and my son, we all got sick.
Yeah.
And we didn't actually got up until like 3:30 in the afternoon, Saturday.
Okay.
We felt really sick, like a bad head cold.
Yeah.
Like your body was aching. My boyfriend and my son had a fever. I didn't.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, we're like, oh my God, what on earth just hit us?
Yeah.
Right? This was the Saturday now.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm still not thinking anything. We're thinking we have the flu at this point.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And Sunday come around, my boyfriend goes, I think we should go to urgent care and see what's going on. What if we have this virus and we don't know it? So me, my son, and my boyfriend, we all went to urgent care. Mind you, I have a 10-year-old daughter that's asthmatic in the house.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm scared at this point. Like, oh my God, what if we have it and she gets it,
Yeah.
So we went to urgent care and they took my son in first. And, he has a little disability, so he couldn't really explain himself. So they called me into the room and, to help them out.
Yeah.
So I said, so they said, Mom, so I have to talk to him in order for him to answer them. They test him. He had a fever.
Yeah.
They swabbed his throat and his nose, and they tested to see if he had the flu.
Yeah.
Negative.
Okay.
And then they tested him again, swabbed his throat for strep.
Yeah.
Negative.
Okay.
So his whole throat was red and irritated.
Yeah.
And then his had a fever, and then he had a body ache.
Okay.
So the doctor said, I think your son has the COVID-19.
Okay.
So she goes, we have one test left, and we're going to test him because he's the worst out of all of us.
Okay.
My son was the worst out of us. It looked like he probably caught it the week before I got sick.
Okay.
Yeah. So they believe that they're saying if he has it, we have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did your daughter have it too as well, your 10-year-old daughter?
Oh no.
Okay.
It's the crazy thing. She did not get sick at all.
Okay.
But we quarantined we all were quarantined to our own rooms.
Okay.
As soon as we came back from the urgent care and they said we might have the virus, I came in the house and started spraying every place down with the bleach and water, her room especially.
Yeah.
And I said, you need to stay in there. Do not come out.
Yeah.
Don't come around us because we have the COVID-19. Even though we didn't get they just did the test, we figured that we had it already.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So they say you better act like you do have it.
And it turned out that you did, that you all did.
Yes, 5 days later. So this was like the Sunday, the 22nd. The Friday, we got the results.
Okay. So it was all three of you all had it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
All three of us. And I think my daughter is asymptomatic because she had showed no signs of anything.
Okay. But in your opinion, you said that each one of you all had different symptoms. What was the overarching symptom? The sore throat?
I didn't have a sore throat.
Okay.
My son had a sore throat, body ache, like your head is pounding. Okay. All our head was like pounding, like we had a head cold, a really bad head cold. The only difference between my boyfriend and me and my son and I, we lost our sense of smell and taste.
Okay. Okay.
And, well, yeah, all of us, our symptoms was totally different. My boyfriend had a fever.
Okay.
And he had like a head cold really bad and body ache.
Okay.
When his fever broke, he felt fine, like 100%.
Okay.
Like nothing after that. Like he was fine, like, boom. Now, my son, he had the sore throat, the body ache, and stuff like that. When we went to the urgent care, what the doctor prescribed us was a Z-Pack.
Okay.
So we, a Z-Pack and this inhaler right here.
Yeah. So all of you all got
which is this.
Okay.
Yeah, she gave us this and a Z-Pack. She gave my son a total different antibiotic from what we have.
What is exactly the Z-Pack?
A Z-Pack is basically an antibiotics for your lungs.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So if you have if you have pneumonia, that's the type of antibiotics they'll give you for your lungs.
Okay.
So she wanted us to take it ahead of time before anything gets worse.
Okay.
So that's what I did. The Sunday we went to the urgent care, and then I started my Z-Pack the Monday and finished the pills the Friday.
Okay.
Which is only 5 days. I have to take it.
Yeah.
For me, I didn't have a fever. I had the scratchy throat, the coughing.
Yeah.
I couldn't smell and I couldn't taste. That's the only symptoms I had.
Okay.
My boyfriend didn't have. My boyfriend, he could taste and smell.
So he was almost normal.
Huh?
He was almost normal.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay.
So my son started getting better. I started to feel a little better, but then all of a sudden I took a turn for the worse.
Okay.
Yeah. So to the point where I'm in the bed, everybody's recovering except for me.
Yeah.
I forgot I'm diabetic.
Okay.
I just found out I was diabetic just 2 months ago.
Okay.
So maybe I'm not thinking anything at that point.
Okay.
But So now, okay. And I had a loss of appetite. That's what the COVID-19 did to me as well.
Okay.
I had a loss of appetite. So I wasn't really eating much.
Okay.
You know, I have to drink a lot of hot fluids, hot teas, hot lemon with water.
Okay.
I have to gargle with warm water and vinegar for my throat.
Yeah.
Because they said that the virus don't like acidic things.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't like acidic things or hot things.
Okay.
So that's why the doctor says, make sure you keep drinking hot fluids. Hot fluids, gargle with salt and water, or with hot, warm salt and water, or vinegar.
What would you say? Sorry, what would you say was the worst part of the experience for you?
The worst part of the whole experience is, the most terrifying part was, I had pneumonia in the past.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So that was very scary for me, this COVID-19, that it would start attacking my lungs.
Okay.
And it did start attack my lungs a little bit.
Okay.
And a friend of mine, he called me from Dominican Republic. His husband is a doctor. And he literally, when I found out the results, he put his husband on the phone with me, and his husband says, Adrianne, I need you to do this.
Yeah.
I need you to gargle with warm water and vinegar.
Okay.
Every 2 hours.
Okay.
Right? And I started doing that, and my throat started to feel better.
Yeah.
I don't care. I even took a sip of that warm water and vinegar just to get it down my stomach, because I know that thing looked like acidic things, you know?
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I started to have breathing problems.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I started like have shortness of breath, and I couldn't take a deep breath. Like I was taking a half a breath. So every half a breath I breathe in, I could feel like a little pain in my lungs, a little bit. Very slight discomfort, you know? Yeah. So I started gargling more and drinking a little more of the vinegar just to get that acid in my stomach. Because the thing is, what happens with the
COVID-19.
the coronavirus, it starts off with your sinus, because that's the coolest place in your body, your sinuses. So from there, I was steaming a lot, putting a towel over my head, inhaling hot steam just to get it out of my sinuses.
Okay.
So, and then it moved from my sinus to my throat. So that's why I started coughing a lot, with the scratchy throat again. Yeah. And then what else? And then it started moving down to my stomach. That's when I started feeling the issues in my lungs. So the scary part is having this coronavirus attacking my lungs.
Yeah.
And then the other part that I'm not too thinking about, that I'm not able to spend it with everybody in the same room. Not get to spend time with my daughter.
Yeah.
You know, she's
basically
in that room by herself.
By yourself and within your own house. Yeah.
I know. Yeah. And my biggest thing I wanted is to get better quick, so everybody could come together in the living room and together again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Where are you in the US?
I'm in Rockaway Beach.
Okay. And where is that?
Rockaway Beach, Queens.
Okay. My aunt is in Queens too as well, and she was saying that you one of the first and hard hits for the region. What was it like in the in the hospital where you went to get urgent care? What it was like?
Oh, it's not a hospital. It's like a it's almost like a city MD.
Okay.
The urgent care.
Okay.
When we went in, it was completely empty.
Yeah.
And the staff so helpful. They were so sweet, very caring. You know, even though they have an idea that we had it, you know, but they gave us masks and everything to take home and everything. Yeah.
What would be your advice for trainees back home dealing with COVID-19? as somebody who recovering from it?
Listen, even though I'm recovering, and if I'm fully recovered, you could still catch the coronavirus again.
Okay.
And even deadlier.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yes, even deadlier. It could come back to you even worse.
Oh, wow.
So my advice to everybody in Trinidad, I say stay inside. It's even airborne.
Okay. I know
It's airborne.
about it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So just stay inside. Don't go outside if you have to. And if you have to go outside, make sure you protect yourself with a mask and gloves. And when you're coming back into your house, take off your shoes. Any outside clothes, you put it to wash right away and go take a shower right away. That's my advice. Because you don't want that spreading. It's on your clothes. You know what I'm saying? If it gets on your clothes, it's going to be, you're bringing it into your house.
Okay. And what are your words of advice to family members dealing with somebody who might be affected by COVID-19, but you have to still take care of them? What would be your advice for them? Similar to yourself, so you have it, your daughter doesn't have it, but you still have to take care of your family. What would be your advice to families?
My advice, even if you're in a house, wear a mask. Make sure you spray the air with Lysol. Make sure you spray every surface area.
Okay.
With even if you don't have Lysol to spray the counters, bleach and water would is good.
Okay.
Every surface area, you wipe down everything, and then always wear a glove. If you have a family member that has it, make sure you protect yourself as well inside the house.
Okay, good advice. Good advice. Is there anything else you would like to add to the audience who will be viewing this later on?
I say just be safe and protect yourself. Try not to get too close to people. At least stay a safe distance from people. If someone coughs, you know, that's the scariest part, you know? If someone coughs, that's, you know, you don't even know if that person has it or not.
Yeah.
And my advice, if you feel a scratchy throat, start feeling itchy in the throat, start gargling with warm water and vinegar right away.
So thanks for your words of advice for us here in Trinidad. I want to say thank you for being on the mic. And
you're welcome. You're welcome.
It's good that I know it was very brave of you to come and say, yes, I agree to having this interview, and I so do appreciate it. I think it's very important to get the information out there. And I hope you and your family have a speedy recovery. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Take care, Adrianne.
Thank you so much.